Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafe Gal. This is Final Fantasy 5, and I hope that you are prepared for some grinding. Specifically, we're grinding out these statues, which are probably one of the most annoying things in the game. And that's why they do that little animation every single time we kill them. But they give a lot of gold and a lot of AP. So, or ABP, whatever it is. So, they die in one hit to soft. They're probably more powerful than what we're supposed to be fighting right now. I'm not 100% sure on that. But the important part is they give like 8 ABP, which is a lot. The most we've gotten from anything up to this point, besides bosses, I'm pretty sure is 3. They also randomly drop softs. So what I'm doing right now is grinding up. They don't give a lot of experience. Or any experience, I can't remember if they actually give experience or not. We'll find out. So I haven't been paying that close attention. But they give lots of money, which we need. And they give lots of job points. So what we're gonna do is basically grind up. I'm gonna get everybody mix or combine from the Chemist, and I'm going to get everyone, which at this point is just Ferris, red 3. Because combine and red 3 are kind of my staple things that I'm gonna need. That means that no matter if basically, if that means if I party wipe except for one person after the battle, I can resurrect everyone with life and then heal up with Cure 2. That's why red 3 is important. Combine is important because it's dumb. It's really powerful, and being able to toss combine on other classes seems like a good thing. And just being able to have combine when I actually, am using Chemist seems like a good thing. I will say the speed boost here for Ninja and Thief is really nice for making sure that I don't actually get hit by these statues. Let learn combine. Okay, let's go skip on him. And just for safety, I'm gonna throw everybody in the back row. Didn't even think about that. What? Ugh. Yeah, Ferris is basically going to be on Red Mage this whole time. The other 3 are going to rotate through between Chemist, Ninja, and Thief. Which I'm pretty sure Varus is going to be on Red Mage longer than the others are going to be finishing up Chemist. She just got Red 2, so she's got 100 to go. Actually, no, maybe not. Yeah, but she already has Combine. She was the first one to take Chemist. So technically, these five statue fights are less efficient. There's a higher chance that I'm gonna get killed, and I actually get more ABP from the 2 statue per statue, I guess, per soft. Since I am spending all this money on softs. Apparently it breaks your menuing when you switch to Chemist for some reason. This is always one of the main spots that I did level grinding when I played this game. Or when I play this game normally, this is where I spend a lot of time. Eventually, there are other ways you can do it. Like, I know if you have Summoner, you can do Summon Odin to each one, and it'll instant kill everything. Or, for some reason, I'm thinking Blue Mage can level 5 death these things. I can't remember. But there's lots of ways to deal with them, besides just the softs. But I don't want to. I think my alternate ways would be involving ninja scrolls or staves, working staves, and quite frankly, I don't want to use those to level up because I want to use those to actually play the game. Also, despite the fact that we are using lots of money to do softs, they are not nearly as expensive as those other items would be, and they're not nearly as expensive as the money we're getting back. But we can replace them. We can't replace ninja scrolls or staves. Possibly until World 3? I can't remember for sure if those are still around in World 3 or not. So, I've been thinking about what game I'm gonna do after this. Because people really seem to like the XCOM thing where they got characters named after them, and this obviously, I mean, I included the 4 people who were commenting most, but this isn't like a big crowd participation thing. So I was thinking about the Nipponichi RPGs, Disgaea or Phantom Brave, which is my favorite. And letting people pick a class, like spend like a intro session going through and giving everyone a quick overview of what the game's like, or what, you know, some of the classes that are eventually going to be available are, and then letting those people who want to volunteer and be involved get a character named after them there. Obviously, if people don't want to, or if people wanted to be save their slot for XCOM, since I had so many people I didn't get to, I'd be okay with that too. But yeah, that was just kind of my thought for a potential next thing. I also want to play Mario, one of the Mario games. I haven't decided if I'm going to do Mario World or Mario 3 or Yoshi's Island. If I had a better controller, I would actually consider 64 also. I've been watching a lot of speedruns and races, and I haven't played Mario 64 in forever, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. But there's not a lot of controllers outside of the actual N64 controller that can mimic that. It is like the one thing that the 64 controller has going for it. The fact that nothing else is like it. So the games that are made for it need it. This should actually work out pretty well. So my goal is just to get up to the point where I can have Combine and Red 3, which I think Galif and Ferris are going to get it about the same time. Not exactly, but about the same time. I should probably actually also swap Lena and Butts here. I'll check what their job points are, but Lena, I'm actually planning on putting on. I think they're both actually at a point where it's not going to matter as much. Actually, yeah, let's do this. The reason I'm doing that is because I am planning on having Lena be in the... I'm planning on having Lena potentially be my ninja when I'm actually going through and doing the next section of the game, because she has a high magic rating. So this way, I'm not going to have her sitting on ninja while it's maxed out. Okay, I think 30 more might get by. Let's give it a shot. And then we're gonna farm some zombie dragons after this, because they drop dragon fangs, which we need. Well, we don't need dragon fangs. We've got that awesome Drain Kiss thing going. But having some backups would be nice, I suppose. Apparently that's like a thing, though. Dragon Fang's one of the good ones. There's like 3 rare enemy drops, or enemy drops, that can be used for the Combine skill. Turtle Shells, which we've got like 50 of left. Dragon Fangs, which we're gonna go farm. and probably sell some of, because they apparently sell for 2,500 a pop. Since we're going to be using Phoenix Stones to kill them. Those enemies actually drop experience, though, so we're going to be actually leveling off of them and getting items. So yeah, to go back to what I was saying, I'm thinking about playing through one of the Mario games. I mean, it'd be more like DuckTales as far as length goes. Any of those games, I figure I'd do one world per video, so the first few videos would be a little shorter. I can't imagine it taking that terribly long to beat most of those games, even if I 100% them. Especially Mario 3 and Mario World. Although I'm kind of debating if I do that, if I want to do the Mario All-Stars version of Mario World, or if Mario 3 or the regular one. I'm thinking I'd prefer the regular one. The controller I have is a Super Nintendo controller. That's part of my thought process. But the physics, I believe, are slightly different on that version. And having the right feel for the physics in a Mario game is really important. That was actually part of my problem when I did my terrible Mario 1 video. Was I've been playing Mario Maker, and the physics in Mario Maker for Mario 1 are different in certain ways. Like when you bounce off enemies in Mario Maker, you can hold the jump button and you get a good bounce. In Mario 1, you actually have to like time your button push to get a bounce off of an enemy. You can't just hold the jump button. It's little things like that, but when you're running through the level and you don't have time to react when it doesn't work the way you want. And Mario 1's one thing. There's not as much of the game or situations where it's going to come up. Mario 3, that's totally a thing, and I have not played that version of it as much. I'm used to the original one or the I guess now the Mario Maker one. I really just wish that I had a good way to do Mario Maker on my PC, but that was actually one of the other things I was thinking about. Was I know there's a lot of really good Mario 3 ROM hacks, like not the super ridiculous Kaizo ones, but like actual just regular Mario 3 ROM hacks. Okay, some of those are still pretty hard, but even just like some of the cool ones that add in like more boot levels and stuff like that, because the boot's cool. It would be fun. But I also am not as familiar with those, so I'm not sure if I could talk about them the whole time, because I don't know what to expect. And yeah. I'm heavily leaning towards Mario 3 or Mario World, just because I feel like those are pretty solid classics that I know I can go through. Yoshi's Island, was my like top contender, but it is very picky. If I'm doing Yoshi's Island, I'm gonna want to 100% it, which means you have to 100% each level. And if you ever get hit, or if you miss one little thing, you have to redo the level, which does not sound fun. Like, that sounds like backtracking and not fun. So I may, if I do Yoshi's Island, I'm probably just going to get as close as I can and just do one time through each level. Or just call it that and just say, no, I'm not going to do the 100%. I'm going to go for the stuff as I'm going through it because, you know, it gives you extra lives and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go out of my way for it. I don't know. Like Mario World, 100%ing Mario World, or even just playing through all of Mario World. I mean, I'm not going to do like the shortcut ending or anything like that, but just playing through it should be pretty straightforward. And there's only a few spots in that game that I'm really concerned about my ability to remember where I'm going, like that sort of thing. Okay. Well, that was a thing. Statues are done. I'm actually... You know what? I can't remember if there's actually another shop in this place, and I haven't actually, like, bought anything here. Oops. Let's do a slumber sword. Okay. 2 or Halcon daggers. Maybe 3. We want dancing as our primary dagger, always. Yeah, those are all higher level spells. That's one of the nice things with this. We don't have to buy the high level spells. Oh, these are the same things. Good. So I never actually got a chance to try... I'm gonna check the Gaia gear real quick and compare it. Perfect. So Gaia gear has significantly higher magic defense. I think that seems like a good thing. So I'm gonna buy another stealth and another Gaia gear. Gaia gear, elf cape, tricorn. Works. Oop. Stealth. Halcon. It actually... I wish I had another elf cape. Okay. I think we're good there. I'm gonna sell these mithril daggers. Silver armor. Two silver armbands. Three glasses. I think that should be good. And then we're gonna go... Let's see. Looks like there's items we haven't picked up here. We'll do that real quick. Oh yeah. Angel Robe is actually better on all fronts than Gaia Gear. So I wasted a little bit of money there. Okay. So, before I continue, I'm actually going to go ahead and take a break because I'm not sure what the next section is. I mean, I know I'm going up to the Dragon Mountain, but I'm pretty sure if I can, I would like to stay on the Dragon Mountain, so I need to figure out what all I need. I also can't remember if Revivify will kill those enemies or not. And if Revivify does kill those enemies, the zombie dragons, then that's cheaper than Phoenix Downs. So I kind of just want to double check on that, just to make sure I remember where we're at. It's kind of a short grind, but we've still got another one to go. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. I talked a little bit about some potential future games, so especially if you have any comments on that. I mean, we're only like halfway through this game probably, but yeah, no reason not to look to the future, and I may stagger in other games as I go, if I feel like doing something a little different, instead of just grinding an RPG. Give me a like and subscribe if you're enjoying. Questions, comments, suggestions, etc. I already said all that. Have a good one. Catch you next time.